Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm gonna start making some more new videos. So as I said before, I'm gonna still make my canvas painting videos, and now I also am starting making my Procreate videos on my iPad for my Etsy shop. So here is my iPad. I use this iPad and this heavy cover because I am very bad at holding anything. I always drop everything. So this is the best cover that I am using. Okay, and I also am using my Apple pencil, and I also use this cover for my pencil because it's very nice. And okay, so I actually use just 3 apps mostly to create my design. So first is of course this one, Procreate. This is a very good app. I have to pay one time when I download this app on my iPad. Okay, and I also use Adobe Draw when I usually draw a sticker or a design that have a lot of kind of detail, like this one right here. I use this one. I use the Adobe Draw because this gives me a very good finish. That's why. Okay, and I also use this one right here. It's Adobe Capture when I want to create any shape, and I'm sure that's gonna take me forever to do that. I use this one, this app. Okay, so here I usually use my pet portrait. When I draw pet portrait, I usually use this app because it's very easy for me to just then paint on it. So that's why I use mostly stuff like that. Okay, here I'm gonna show you how I make a very easy sticker on my Procreate app, and I'm gonna show you step by step, so stay with me. So here I'm gonna open my Procreate, and when I want to create a new project, I just click on this plus sign, and there are already options. I also added some of the options for my Etsy shop, which is like a print that I sell, and most of them are 8x10 or the regular paper size, 16x20 and 18x24. To create a new paper, the new canvas, you can just click on this plus sign, and then I really like to pick the inches because that's easier for me. Okay, and then I pick the canvas size. I'm just gonna start with the 8x10. The width I pick 8, and height I'm gonna pick 10. Okay, and there are also options for DPI. I usually keep it for 300 if you have more details, or if you wanna make something that you want to print it on a larger size. You can also pick this one to maybe up to 500, and a maximum layer you can use is 89. I cannot change that. Okay, and then I'm gonna hit create, and that's gonna create a new canvas. Let's start with a very simple sticker that anyone can make it. Okay, so for that so here I'm also new to Procreate, so I don't know the terms of how to call all the stuff here, but I'm gonna use a very basic language that you also understand. Okay, so here are some brush options. Actually not some, but there are so many brushes option that you can pick from. And there is this tool right here, is if you wanna, let's say maybe I'm gonna pick one color, and I'm gonna pick a different color here. Okay, to blend these two colors, I usually use this tool, and you can use any brush however you wanna blend this. And then just, oh yeah, and I also have to bring this to a little bit up. So this tool right here is you can make your brush bigger and smaller. I just make it slightly bigger, but you can see the difference. It's kind of a blending now. So this is how it looks like. I hope you can see the difference. Okay, so and if you don't like any part and you want to go back, all you have to do is just double tap, and it's gonna remove everything that you did. Okay, so let's start with a very simple shape, which is circle. So I'm gonna go back to my brush option, and I usually go to calligraphy, and I mostly use monoline brush. That's my favorite brush in this whole app. I use this brush all the time. Okay, and then I'm gonna pick black paint, black color. Okay, and I'm gonna turn this one a little bit lower to maybe 13 or 14 or 15, whatever. Okay, and then there's my circle, right? You don't like it, right? Let me show you a very easy way to create a circle. All you have to do is just create that circle and don't take your pen off the surface, and then this is what it's gonna do now. See, you can make it bigger, smaller, but now it's still not a perfect circle. To create a perfect circle, just hit with other finger and this is gonna make a perfect circle for you. And you can make it bigger, smaller. I'm just gonna make it bigger so you can see clearly what I'm trying to do here. Alright, so now I'm done with my circle. I'm just gonna cover inside my circle with the black color, or you can use any other color too if you want to. But I'm gonna show you one more trick, which is very simple. Anyone can do that. You can just click on your layer and then click on alpha lock. What it's gonna do is whatever you now paint on this, it's only gonna paint inside your circle, not anywhere else. So that's the best part about alpha lock. You can also use a clipping mask, that's also a good one, but here I'm just going to show you alpha lock for today. Okay, so here I want to create like a beach scene, so I'm gonna pick a palette. Okay, so let me also show you one more thing. I'm gonna pick a random picture from Google. Just type beach here and then image. Let's see what color I like the most. I think I like this one. Okay, so here I'm just gonna save this image to my photo, and then I'm gonna go back on my Procreate. Okay, so now let's say you want to add that palette here. There are so many ways you can do that, but the easiest way is just hit on plus sign and then click on new from photos, and then I'm gonna pick this painting, the picture, and see what it does. It creates a palette for you. So it's very easy peasy. Anyone can do that. Alright, so I'm not gonna use all of the colors, just maybe some of them. So I'm gonna start with this color right here, and I'm just gonna keep using my monoline brush, but I'm gonna use a bigger brush this time. So here I create a sand. Okay, now I'm gonna pick a different color, which is about like a blue color. And as I'm going up, I'm just gonna keep making this darker and darker because that's how I want to make it. And the darkest one.
Alright, so now
Okay, so now I am happy with what I added here. So now I'm gonna blend this color a little bit. So what I like to do is just I'm still on alpha lock here. I didn't change that. I'm just gonna go to this tool right here, and then I'm gonna click on Gaussian blur, and then I'm gonna click on layer, and then I'm just gonna swipe with my pen left to right, and you see what it's doing? It's making it blend all together. But I don't want to go all the way to the high because see, it's not that blended the way I wanted. So here I'm slowly going left to right, and I'm just gonna keep it this much, just about like a 5.5%, and then I'm just gonna hit just on that tool again one more time. Alright, so now I'm gonna unlock this alpha lock or whatever you wanna call it. So I'm just gonna hit this alpha lock one more time, so now it's not alpha lock. Okay, and then I'm gonna click on this tool one more time, and then I'm gonna click on liquify. Okay, and then you can just play around with this however you want to. So I'm just gonna go a little bit up and down like that. This is what it's gonna do. Okay, so just play around with this however you want to. I'm just gonna bring this don't go too crazy. Okay. It's okay if you go a little bit outside of your circle, that's perfectly fine. We can just crop that later. Okay, I think I'm happy with this. Okay, and then I'm just gonna create a new layer, and then one more time I'm gonna pick a black color, and I'm gonna select the smallest brush. Maybe I'm gonna come up to just 2% for now, and then I'm gonna create a big circle here, and remember to just hold it and then use your other finger to press it. Okay, and then you can now move this brush around. The best way to do it is you can move this layer around. The best way to do is click on this arrow, and then click on that arrow one more time, and then you can just move around whichever way you like. So let's say maybe I like this area. So here I'm just gonna stop and then click on that arrow one more time, and then you can just go back on your first layer, and I'm just gonna remove the extra, and I'm gonna bring it to all the way to the up, and then I'm just gonna create just the edges. So here I'm just gonna erase all of the edges. So you don't know where your brushes are going, right? So I also like to use one tool, especially when I'm erasing something, which is just go back on this tool, the setting area, and then click on here, and then click on brush anchor. Okay, and now whatever you erase, you can see where your brush is going. So this is gonna make your life so much easy when you wanna erase something. So you can do it this way, or for the next video I'll show you another easy way, but let's start with the basic first. So okay, so here I created this image. Now I want to add some letters. You can always use this area right here. So here, click on this setting and then click on add, and then you can add a text from here, whatever you wanna add. just click double tap there, and then go to keyboard, erase what's there, and then just type whatever you want to. Why not aloha, right? Okay, and then go to this right here. When you click on it, this is gonna come up. You can just select whatever font you want to use. You can also download any font here. Let me know if you want to know how to do that. I will make another video for that. But to create, to change the font, first you have to select all the letter or the word, and then you can change the font. Okay, and then click on sizing, how big, how small you want to make, and then hit done. Whenever you are done, you can also change the spacing of your letter, so how wide, how much space you want to keep it between those. And then I'm just gonna click on done. Okay, so now when you create a new font, when you add a new text here, this is gonna create a new layer for itself. So you can, if you want to move this layer around, you can do that. Just click on that layer and then click on the arrow, and you can just place it wherever you want to, like that. And you can always just turn it, flip it, however you want to. I'm just gonna keep just right here. Okay, so I don't really like this color, so I'm gonna change that. So here I'm gonna go back. So here I'm just gonna tap it on my font, and then I'm gonna click on this arrow, and then I can just change whatever color I want to, and I'm gonna make it kind of a little bit lighter bluish color, not perfect white, but maybe perfectly white. Okay, I like that. Okay, so that's gonna change the color. Oops, see what I did here? I don't really like this area right here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna erase that. Okay, that was just a little dot. Okay, but here I'm all done, and I think I like what I make. I think I like what I did here. I'm happy with my design. So now I'm gonna create the white outline around my sticker. So for that, I'm just gonna uncheck my background color like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna click on and then I'm gonna change the color to all the way to the top, all the way to the white, and then I'm gonna click on my brush. I'm just gonna still use that monoline brush. Okay, and now I'm gonna create another layer below all of my layer. Okay, and then I'm just gonna bring my brush all the way to the top, all the way to the big brush, and then you can just create a very easy shape for your circle if you want to, like that. Or maybe the one I showed you last time, just create a big circle first, hold it, and then tap it, see if you like it, and then just move it around or make it bigger, smaller. So when you click on uniform, it's gonna just make it bigger or smaller. However, it's not gonna change the shape, what I mean. But if you click on freeform, that's what I usually use for this kind of stuff. And then I can just make this corner here slightly bigger, and just this corner, not the whole circle. Okay, so here I'm all done with my circle, and then you can just cover. Okay, and then I'm just gonna uncheck all of this for now. I didn't remove that, I just unchecked so that I don't really see that, but it's still there. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill everything inside of my circle, and you can always go like that and cover your circle or anything you want to. But the easiest way is just take this paint, hold it, and come all the way to inside your circle, and this is gonna fill automatically. Okay, now I'm gonna check all the boxes, and here is my sticker done. How do you like it? Let me know in a comment. But let me show you one more time, one more thing actually. One very easiest way to create an outline for any sticker. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete this here. So here I'm just gonna combine all of my layer for this step, and then I'm gonna create duplicate. So when you swipe it on this side, it's gonna give you 3 options: lock, duplicate, and clear. I'm gonna hit the duplicate. Okay, and I'm gonna select the bottom layer, and then I'm gonna click on alpha lock. It's alpha lock. Okay, and I'm gonna uncheck my first layer so you can see what I'm doing for my second layer here. Okay, I'm just gonna select the white color again and biggest brush, and then I'm gonna cover my whole circle with this color. So here I'm not doing this way because see, it's not doing the job that I want to, but that's why I'm using this kind of strokes and covering everything. Okay, so now I'm gonna uncheck this alpha lock. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to this tool right here and Gaussian blur and click on layer. Okay, I'm gonna move this to my left to right, and I'm gonna go all the way to about like a 13 to 14%. I'm gonna click here. Okay, I'm just gonna check this box right here so that I can see how big my outline is gonna be. So do you see this area right here? This is all gonna be our outline in a second. So after you do that, click on this tool right here, and then I'm gonna click on this automatic tool, and then I'm just gonna hit from here left to right. Do you see that you can see the black outline there? And pick how wide, how small you want to make your outline. I'm gonna say maybe just this much. So I stop at like about like a 5.3%, and then I'm gonna click invert. Okay, and then I'm just gonna pick my same monoline brush and white color. Okay, and then I can just color everything inside. And for that, you can use this same brush if you want to, but I like to use different brush, which is hard blend and biggest brush. This is gonna be very easy to cover in all the space in just one brush strokes, if that makes sense. Okay, so here I'm all done with my outline. So you see, this was the very easy and the perfect edge. So after you are done at this point, I like to go back on this line right here, this tool, and Gaussian blur, and I'm gonna change this one to just maybe 1 or 0.1 or maybe 0.2%. So when I zoom in, I don't have too much of this, like you see, it's not a perfect line. So when my Cricut cut, it don't really cut like that. So what I like to do is go back again and change this Gaussian blur to just about like this much, about like a 1.1%. Okay, so here I'm all done with my sticker. Okay, so let me know in the comment how do you like this tutorial. It's a very small, very easy sticker that I make here. If you want to support my small business, you don't have to go to my Etsy shop and buy stuff from me, but you can always subscribe to my channel, and also like this video, share this video if you like it. or you can also like my Etsy shop. You can always favorite it and go to my Instagram, Pinterest. Just follow me wherever you are, and whenever I make a new video for my Procreate, you get to see it first, and you can also we can learn together actually what I usually make here. So again, if you want to support, give a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. If you have any question about anything, just leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you. Alright, so thank you again for watching, and I will see you for another Procreate tutorial maybe next week. Alright, bye.